Hivers, welcome to Honeybee Stamping Hive, where creative buzz is always in the air. I am Tashana Lundy, your independent Stampin' Up demonstrator in Florida, serving customers all over the United States. And today, we're going to be making a Sunburst card using the Lovely Florals stamp set. This is an online exclusive. It's part of a, not part of, but it coordinates with the scrapbooking workshop kit. Okay, and we're going to be using the Nests of Winter Designer Series paper. This is an oldie but goodie paper. It's been around for a while, so I think September to December 2024 mini catalog. So these are some of the products we're going to be using. But before we start our project, of course, we have to go over the buzzworthy business of the day. We have our Fall for 12 paper pumpkin kit that makes 9 cards. Cajun Craze is going to be the stamping spot. This kit coordinates with the Autumn Toile Suite collection and the new mini catalog starting September 3rd. We have the Circle of Seasons add-on dies for $12. And I do have a link in the description box below for you to sign up for the paper pumpkin if you have not already done so. Next, we have our Stampin' Rewards program where you earn 10% on all orders $20 or more, excluding tax and shipping. Redeem your rewards on future orders, track and save your rewards in your online Stampin' Up account, and your rewards do expire after 12 months of the earning date. Next, we have our in-color sale, 15% off the 2025 to 2027 in-color products and products that have those colors in them from August 5th to the 31st of 2025, okay? Lastly, we have our mystery boxes. These are the medium flat rate USPS boxes that I have stuffed full of new and used retired Stampin' Up product. I'm just asking $35 for each box. Shipping is included. If you're interested, email me at stampwithshawna@gmail.com. All right, and that is all of our buzzworthy business for the day. So let's get started on this project because we got a lot of things to do. So the first thing I'm going to do is get some scrap basic white, and we're going to stamp an image of a flower that was in our stamp set. And we're stamping that in Early Espresso. I'm going to get some grid paper here and some Stampin' Blends, and we're going to do a little bit of coloring. I'm not going to do all of the coloring, just a little bit, just to show you what it is that I've done, okay? So we have the medium deep 400, and this is in the, what are they called? The skin tones. I don't know if that's what they're called, but it's the medium 400, the medium deep 400. So I just did a little bit of that at the bottom of the leaf. And then I'm doing ivory to cover it in. Ooh, no. Wrong. This is supposed to be on the flower. Good thing I've already done this ahead of time, because this is supposed to be on the flower. Goodness gracious. But the coloring technique is the same. But I did want to show you how I did it. I don't know how I did that. Okay. So for the leaves, I use pecan pie, light and dark. So we're going to take our dark pecan pie. And this is also what I colored in the stem. Then we're going to take the light pecan pie and just color over it. Okay, and then I got my color lifter here. And that's what I went in and kind of faded those edges so that I can have white tips, but the color is kind of faded in. I'm gonna do this one even though this is not the color of the leaf I wanted. Although I did do one in the opposite way. So flower is the ivory and the medium deep 400. Leaves are light and dark pecan pie. And by the magic of the video, this is what we have once we scissor cut it out. Okay, and I told you I did it in the opposite way, where I did the leaves the lighter and the flower the darker. but I like the lighter flower. So that is that part of our card done. Now we're going, uh-oh, what did I lose? Now we're going to stamp our sentiment. And for our sentiment, we have a piece of designer series paper that is 1 by 6, but we're going to cut it down to a little shorter. So let me just go ahead and put it on here. So the designer series paper is 1 by 6. However, it's going to be cut down to 1 by 5 1/8. Okay, so the early espresso here is 1 1/8 by 5 1/8. So we're just gonna, I'm gonna just sit this on here just to get, I guess it doesn't matter because I'm gonna stamp it on the end, on one of the ends. I think I'll do it onto the left side. And it says hello. And because I'm stamping on designer series paper, I picked a stamp that the letters were bold so that it would really show up. So since we've stamped this, let's go ahead and glue this onto its layer. This designer series paper is so pretty. This one can be, it's one of those papers that you can use it for multiple occasions. It's winter, not necessarily Christmas, but it is a winter paper, hence the name Nests of Winter. But you can use it for Christmas as well. Where are my scissors? So I'm going to go ahead and trim off this extra bit. So what I did was started off with a piece of designer series paper that was 6 inches. And I cut off 1 inch and then 1 1/4 for all the rest. So my papers was 1 and 1 by, oh, excuse me. I had 1 strip at 1 by 6, and then I had 4 strips that were 1 1/4 by 6. Okay, so I took those 1 1/4 by 6 strips. Let me see. How would I do this? So this was the 1 1/4 by 6 strip. Then I just cut it on a diagonal from one corner down to the opposite corner. Okay. And these are the strips that we're going to use to make our sunburst. So I have here a piece of copy paper. You can use whatever kind of paper you want. Let me get my silicone craft sheet. I have some copy paper. This copy paper is 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. And we're going to just put some glue on our strips here. And I'm going to just start. I'm using my silicone craft sheet because I'm not using this entire piece. So and I'm just going to put one right here. Try to be in the middle a little bit. I think that should have been the opposite side. I wasn't paying attention because things are going downward. So now I have to make sure I want to use the ones that's going down now. Okay, so then I'm going to take another piece and I'm going to do the opposite side. And I'm just going to put that right up against there, like so. Okay, then we're going to take another one of these. And we're going to put that one right up against this, just like that. And we're going to just continue on until we have this whole thing filled up. Let's put some glue just here. Because once we get it to this point, we don't have any more strips. But we're going to cut this and use those to fill in the rest. So you just get some scissors, or you can use your paper trimmer to trim off the excess. Just try not to cut into your foundation layer, these spots. So I'm just going to put some glue right here on our paper. And we need to get a longer piece here. So we can do like this. And we'll take and put some glue on this side. Just fill in this corner right here. Uh-oh, I need some glue. I don't have enough glue there. Keep trimming. You just keep doing that till you fill in all your spaces. And I have a mess here. So let me clean up and I'll be right back. Okay, you guys, so now I have this done. We have another piece of early espresso that is 5 1/4 by 4 that we're gonna mat this onto. We're just gonna put this on to our matte layer. And I did notice that I did not evenly space my strips here. So I didn't push them together is what I should say. Not evenly spaced, but they're not pushed all the way together. But that's okay. So we're gonna take this and add this piece here across. Oop, that needs to go all the way to the edge. Oh, so I cut this to 5 1/4, not 5 1/8. The strip. I thought it was 5 1/8. So we're gonna glue this to our card base, which is crumb cake, 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 5 1/2. And we're just gonna sit this right here like this. And I already did the inside with a piece of early espresso that's 5 by 3 3/4. Basic white, 3 1/2 by 4 3/4. Designer Series paper, 3 1/2 by 3/4, okay? Then we're gonna take our flower that I've already added dimensionals to, and we're gonna remove the backings of those dimensionals to add it to our project. We're just gonna add this flower right over here like that. And then the last thing I need to do is add some bling. So I have the low profile dots. These are an online exclusive. They come in petal pink and gold. And I think I'm gonna use the petal pink. I know I don't have any petal pink on here, but I think it's gonna be okay. I think so. Yeah, I think that looks okay. Let's put that one right there. And that is the card done. Isn't that nice? Man, I'm gonna have to go back and put a little bit of glue on the end of that. But this is our Sunburst card using the, what is it? Lovely Florals online exclusive that'll be available September 3rd. Okay. I also wanted to show you that when you cut these strips down to 1 1/4 by 6 and then cut them on a diagonal, if you put them, I should have showed you before I put them together. Instead of putting all the skinny points down, if you put one skinny point down, one skinny point up, one skinny point down, one skinny point up, you can get a different look. And I went ahead and done that with this card. And on this one, I used the With You in Mind stamp set, not 29 anymore stamp set, and the Timeless Plaid Designer Series paper. Okay, so you see the different looks. This one is like in a sunburst, but this one is just, you can see I put the skinny point up, skinny point down, and I just alternated it like that. But this is super cute too. Happy birthday. Here's to another year of questionable decisions. And that's the inside. This is Misty Moonlight and Calypso Coral are the colors on this. And I used the In Color Flat Pearls for that one, the 25 to 27. Okay, you guys, that's it. That's all. Don't forget to leave a comment, like, share, and subscribe. And as always, I want to thank you for buzzing by the Hive today. Until next time, buzz you later. Bye.